Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to understand clean architecture introduced by legendary software engineer Robert C. Martin, also known as Uncle Bob. If you are building serious applications, especially in .NET, this architecture can completely change how you design software. Let's break it down in simple and practical way. In traditional layered architecture, business logic often depends directly on database or framework. So if tomorrow you change from SQL Server to MongoDB, you may need to modify core code. This creates tight coupling and tight coupling kills flexibility. So now let's see what is clean architecture. Clean architecture focuses on protecting your business logic. The main idea is simple. Business rules should not depend on external tools. Instead, everything depends on the business core. So let's see the architecture diagram of clean architecture. This is very famous architecture diagram. It is represented using concentric circle from inside to outside. If you can see, there are entities, use cases, interface adapters, frameworks, and drivers. Now let's explain each layer in detail. So let's understand this clearly. At the center, we have entities. So entities are pure business models like customer, order, product, etc. And next comes to use cases. These define actions like create orders or register users, like that. Then we have interface adapters. These convert HTTP request into use case input and database models into domain models. Finally, the outermost layer is frameworks like ASP.NET Core or SQL Server, etc. The golden rule is dependencies always point inwards. So what does that mean? So this is most important rule. Your domain layer should never know about entity framework or ASP.NET. Instead, infrastructure depends on domain, not the other way around. This is achieved using dependency inversion principle. So now let's see the example in .NET project structure. In .NET, we usually structure clean architecture like this. So we have domain that contains entities, and then we have application that contains use cases. In infrastructure, we have database implementation, and last part is web API, which contains controllers. So here a point to notice is infrastructure implements interface defines in application. Now let's say if we need to see the request flow how it works. So let's say a user creates an order. So here if client creates an order, the request hits the controller called the use case called repository, and repository interface, and then repository interface calls repository implementation. So and then database connection. Infrastructure layer provides the implementation and connects to the database directly. So business logic never directly talks to the database. So here are some of the advantages of clean architecture. The biggest advantage is testability. You can test business logic without database. You can switch database without touching domain logic as well, and your system becomes future proof. Also, the UI is always independent, and all code is flexible and maintainable. So if in future we want to replace framework, so we can easily replace with clean architecture. Now, when should we use it? For small projects, this might feel over engineered, but for serious enterprise applications, clean architecture is powerful and long lasting. So to summarize this, clean architecture protects your business rules from external changes, framework changes, database changes, and UI changes. But business rule remains stable. And that's the real goal of clean architecture. If this video helped you understand clean architecture, please like, share, and subscribe. For more .NET and software architecture videos, please go to Code and Prep, and you can go through all the videos. Thank you.